James, welcome to Blues. How excited are you to be here?
Yeah, really happy to be here. Obviously, to get it done so early is really nice.
What was it about Birmingham City that made you decide that this was the best club for the next stage in your career?
I think speaking to the manager and the people higher up, it just shows how big the club's getting and just the stage the club is at the moment, and goals for next year has really intrigued me.
So if you could just sort of shed a bit of light on how the move came about, and what was it about Birmingham that stood out and appealed to you the most?
So I spoke to my agent, and he said that Birmingham were interested, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, what's going on there? So he spoke more, and I obviously heard a lot about the club last year and what happened with the team and how well they did last year, and obviously the investors from America and everything. So I heard that and was like, something I want to be involved in.
What's the manager said to you so far about the move? Have you had a chance to have some conversations with him and what he expects from you this season?
Yeah, I spoke to him, and he's spoke about his experiences of working at the top level and working. Obviously, it's his first job here, and what he's done last year, his principles, and it was really interesting. Really interesting.
And your first impressions? I know you've only been here for a couple of hours now, but what are your first impressions of the facilities here at the training ground and everything?
Yeah, it's really impressive. Obviously, come here today, and I've been taken around and seen the pitches, seen the facilities, the gym facilities. It's really impressive. Yeah, it's a really good environment to improve in. As
I mentioned earlier, the club are fresh off the back of a record-breaking season last year. How aware were you of our success throughout the course of last season? Obviously, I know you were at Sheffield Wednesday on loan, but did you have one eye on results elsewhere and how other clubs were performing?
I don't think you can miss it really. Every time you check the scores, you saw Birmingham winning, so it was good to see. And every time you see that, you want to keep winning as well, so you want to get involved a little bit.
You signed for your parent club Brighton in 2022, and at that time there was reportedly a lot of other clubs interested in you. So you've been used to dealing with that outside noise and that pressure from quite a young age.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like at the end of the day, when you play football, you want to play for the biggest teams. The biggest teams, you had the pressure of expectation, and that's something that I kind of thrive on and want to keep doing.
And you talk about weight of expectation there. Last season, a lot of games here at St Andrews were sold out. You're probably looking forward to playing in front of a big crowd again this season.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what you want as a young kid. You want to play against, play in front of sold out crowds, and hearing that St Andrews always sold out, that's something I want to play in front of.
You've been one of several excellent goalkeepers, it's fair to say, on Brighton's books over the last period of time. You've had 3 loan spells so far, the first of which came at Crewe in 2023. How has each of those loan moves helped you become the player and person you are here today?
Yeah, massively. I think each loan has different experiences and different things you can learn from. Like my first loan at Crewe is first time in the men's environment, which is a lot different to the 21s environment I was used to at Brighton. And then obviously Oxford was a step up in level, and then a team fighting at the top of the table to get promoted. And then Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship, again big expectation, like a really big club as well. So each team and each loan, you learn certain things, and then it makes you who I am today.
You mentioned Sheffield Wednesday there, obviously massive club, big history, big crowds as well. Do you think that experience of playing at Hillsborough and playing in front of an expectant crowd like that would put you in good stead for this move?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously both big clubs, but now I want to take that next step up and play at the top end of the table, challenging, hopefully, from what everyone's been saying here, challenging up top end of the table.
Those loans have also seen you go from League 2 to League 1 and then to the Championship. Has that gradual progression up the Football League pyramid been an important learning curve for a young player like yourself, especially the position you play?
Yeah, massively. I think as a goalkeeper, there's only little differences from the leagues, but I think there's a big step up from League 1 to Championship. And just trying to guide my way through that is a good thing. Now I've had the experiences in the Championship, I really feel like this year is when I can really kick on and be one of the best goalers in the Championship.
You've already tasted Championship football with the 2 spells at Sheffield Wednesday, as you've said. Do you think that helps coming here, being comfortable with sort of the teams and the players that we're going to be coming up against next season?
Yeah, massively. I think obviously this will be my 3rd season in the Championship. I want to really perform well again this year. And obviously, I know a lot of the players I've played with them before now, so it definitely helped me next year.
You've also got international experience, having represented England at several of the age grade levels before making your under-21s debut last year. Can you just give us a little bit of insight about what that's like compared to club football?
Yeah, it's really good international. I've kind of been quite lucky, kind of gone all the way through from 15 all the way to the 21s now, and it's like you get it's different football because it's not as I wouldn't say as physical as the men's game, but it's a lot more say technical, and you get to play with the best players from your age group, and I've been lucky enough to play age groups above, so it's definitely a different kind of football.
And during that time you've been involved with the 21s for the first time, you also had some experience of training with the senior side as well in September of last year. Can you just give a little bit of insight into what that experience was like to be training alongside the likes of Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Dean Henderson?
Yeah, it was really good experience. It gives you a taster of what I want to come almost, because at the end of the day that's where I want to be soon in the next few years. So it's really good to have that taster, and again makes you hungry for more.
And just finally, James, what's your personal expectations for the season or goals for the season and that of the team as well?
I think for me it's just trying to play every game, trying to be a key part of the team. That's a big thing for me and for the team. I think it's aim for the stars really, and hopefully see where we end up.
Welcome to Birmingham.
Thank you.